midnight breathing, train lines shaking, neon halos on the flood, 1,000 windows, 1,000 sorrows, and the whole town singing in the mud. City choir in the rain, calling through the steam, broken saints and taxi lights, drifting through a dream. Every street I walked tonight knew exactly where I'd been, like the sky could read my scars beneath my coat and skin. City choir in the rain, wash the dust away, hold my soul together till the break of day. When the dark starts closing in and the thunder knows my name, I can still hear mercy in the city choir rain. Subway thunder, sirens crying, somewhere down the line, ghosts in every storefront, old regrets in every sign. But there's a fire under sorrow, there's a hymn inside the pain, and the whole night rises when the city sings in rain. Let it drown the fear in me. If redemption has a sound, it's this wet electric stream. City choir in the rain, sing me through the night. Turn these tired bones toward a little light. Every scar starts breathing when the skyline glows again. I can still stand tall in the city choir rain. Train lines humming, rain still coming. City choir, city choir. Last call laughter, glass and smoke. The room leans sideways, but the band still glows. Broken saints at closing time, leaning on the bar. Wings full of whiskey, eyes full of scars. Bartender wiping down the counter like he's washing sins away. But every like she's never bled before. A man with shaking hands keeps staring at the door, and the jukebox knows our secrets better than the preacher ever did. Still the whole room sways like heaven never quit. We just carry too much night, too long. Broken saints at closing time, raise your glass slow for the one still standing where the hard winds blow. If mercy's got a bar stool, let it pull us in. For the broken saints at closing time again. Street light leaning, concrete breathing, radio low in the summer heat. Down in the barrio where the street light bends, old men trade stories like they're making amends. Kids run through the alley with the night on their feet, and sorrow wears rhythm on a cracked up street. Down in the barrio, under a crooked moon, love burns hot, and it burns out soon. But the drums from the back room keep the whole block alive. Down in the barrio, that's where the ghosts still dance at night. Window fans turning, somebody cooking late, two lovers fighting fate outside a rusted gate. And the whole neighborhood knows when a dream goes wrong, but they still raise the volume and keep singing the song. Dust in the doorway, heat in the wire. Every little heartbreak feeds the fire. Down in the barrio, under that worn out sky, even pain moves its hips when the horns cry. There's a beat in the concrete steps waiting. Low heel echo, red light shimmer, one glance and the whole room changes. She don't enter, she arrives like flame. Every head turns slow when they hear her name. Slow fire woman with a storm in her eyes, the kind of danger that feels almost right. Slow fire woman, burn me clean, take this tired soul where it's never been. I know trouble when I taste it, I know desire when it starts. Slow fire woman, put your hands around my heart. Red dress midnight, perfume and smoke, a smile that lands like a private joke. I should walk away, but the whole world slows when she leans in close and the saxophone moans. Slow fire woman, don't let go. There's a sweet kind of ruin in the afterglow. If I go down tonight, let it be in your spot. Slow fire woman, glass on velvet, breath on danger. Candles dying, floorboard speaking, moon through broken colors. Empty church of midnight, dust upon the pews. I came here with my silence and a pocket full of blues. Stained glass on my jacket, cold stone under me, asking questions only broken men would bring to memory. Empty church of midnight, hold my shaking bone. I've been carrying too many names, too many stones. If mercy still remembers all the men I tried to be, empty church of midnight, leave a little light for me. No choir, no preacher, just the old wood groan. A place this holy still knows how to feel alone. And even in the quiet, I can hear the years confess. Some wounds never vanish, they just kneel in holiness. Just a reason to stay there. If grace still moves gently where the lost men grieve, empty church of midnight, don't stop believing in me. Candles fading, stillness waiting. Factory hum, coffee gone cold, steel and shadows before dawn. I'm a graveyard shift man with oil on my hands, clock punching midnight while the whole town sleeps and dreams. Fluorescent moons hanging over concrete floors. Every hour sounds heavier than the one before. Graveyard shift man, keep the light alive, holding up the dark so the daylight can arrive. Ain't no spotlight shining where the tired men stand, but the whole world turns on a graveyard shift man. Lunchbox prayers and a back that never lies, a photograph at home and smoke behind my eyes. I hear the machines like a low mechanical choir, and every bolt I tighten feels 1 inch above the fire. applause, no stage, no crown, just steady hands when the lights stay down. Graveyard shift man, walking out at dawn, dust on my boots, and the night still hanging on. If dignity's a blues song, I know where it began, in the slow, hard breath of a graveyard shift man. Sirens dying, river moving black, cards on green fell, lantern smoke in the floodplain, riverboat sing on a slow black tide, money on the table and the moon outside, dealer with a gold tooth, preacher with a grin, everybody's holy till the whiskey settles in. Riverboat sing, let the waters roll, one hand on the cars, one hand on my soul. If the river keeps secrets, it ain't telling mine. Riverboat sing on a midnight line. A woman in blue silk laughs like a knife. A gambler down the hall bets the rest of his life. And the paddle wheel groans like an old blues hymn, while the river takes names and forgives no man.
ice machine humming, TV half broken, highway light through cheap blinds, ashes in the motel sink, room 12 after dark. One suitcase open, one cigarette spark, your lipstick on the mirror, your silence on the bed. A cheap room can hold more ghosts than the living ever said. Ashes in the motel sink, let the smoke go thin. Some goodbyes don't scream, they just settle in. The highway keeps on calling, but I'm not ready yet. Ashes in the motel sink, in a heart I can't forget. The ice machine moans like a tired old train. Rain on the parking lot writes your name again. And the Bible in the drawer feels heavier than gold when the night is rented cheap and the coffee's gone cold. No grand ending, no final fight, just your shadow leaving with the vacancy light. Ashes in the motel sink, morning coming pale. 1,000 broken promises in one neon motel. I'll drive when I can breathe, I'll go when I can think. Till then it's me and the ashes in the motel sink. Neon buzzing, engines passing, rail steel singing, cold sparks flying, night split open by the horn. Midnight freight train cutting through the plain, steel wheels humming like a hard old chain. Boxcars full of secrets, dust an old machine, rolling past the towns that forgot what hope could mean. Midnight freight train, carry my name through the got too much fire to stay where I've been. Midnight freight train, let the leaving begin. Signal lights blinking like a tired one-eyed ghost. Every mile says less than the silence says the most. And the engine keeps preaching in a language made of heat to the men still alive enough to stand beside the steel. If freedom has a heartbeat, I can hear it in their midnight freight train. Tear the whole night wide. Take these worn out blues and throw them to the other side. If I can't outrun the past, I can still outride the pain. Midnight freight train, call me again. On fading tracks still shaking.
One neon flicker, one empty booth, a song waiting to wake up. Dust on the jukebox in a roadside bar, songs from another life, sleeping in the dark. Quarter in my hand and the room standing still, like the past might rise if I press the right wheel. Dust on the jukebox, spin me something true, a slow heartbreak, a low down tune. I don't need tomorrow, I just need that sound. Dust on the jukebox, turn this night around. Waitress with a tired smile, boots against the floor, a couple in the corner, not talking anymore. And the vinyl cracks open like a scar in the air. Suddenly the whole room remembers who was there. Sometimes a worn-out song can make a man feel whole. Dust on the jukebox, let it roll slow. Bring back the fire from a life ago. If the heart forgets how to feel, let the old groove prove there's still blood in the blue. Needle fading, still waiting. Cold rain, one more match in the dark. Last dollar blues in the lining of my coat. Landlord at the stairwell and a crack inside my throat. Pawned the watch last Tuesday, but I kept the guitar near that tells you everything about the man standing here. Last dollar blues, but I ain't done yet. I've been broke before, and I still place the bet. When the world gets narrow and the sky turns cruel, I walk right through with these last dollar blues. Coffee from the corner and smoke in the dawn. Some men lose their backbone when the money's gone, but the song in my chest still hits like truth. So I carry that fire in these last dollar
corner booth shadow, cigarette glow. Everybody sees her, nobody knows. Queen of the corner booth, with a glass half full, eyes like old velvet, and a stare that pulls. She don't speak much, but the whole room bends, like every lonely man in there wants a second chance again. Queen of the corner booth, don't look away. You wear midnight better than the break of day. There's a whole hard story in the smoke around your youth. Queen of the corner booth. One gold ring missing, one scar near her hand, a blues song in her silence only the broken understand. She smiles at the singer like she remembers the cost of every little battle, every little thing she lost. She's the kind of truth that cuts through the steam. Queen of the corner booth, raise that glass slow for the hearts that stay guarded where the cold winds blow. You don't need a crown when the whole room knows the truth. Queen of the corner booth, smoke still rising, band still playing. Crickets humming, screen door breathing, moon hanging on a wire. Delta Y moon over a field gone still. Mosquito car singing by the old sawmill. Heat laying heavy on the back porch rail, and the whole night listening like it knows I might fail. Delta Y moon, shine that crooked light on the places men go when they can't sleep at night. There's much
dog barking far off, somebody chopping wood, a woman in the kitchen trying to make life good, and the river not far keeps a low dark beat, like the earth itself got a blues beneath my feet. If the heart needs humbling, let it happen soon. Under the delta wild moon, crickets fading, night still waiting.
Bell tower silent, bottle half gone, night kneeling in the gravel, whiskey on the chapel steps, midnight on my breath. I came here with my guilt and a little bit of what was left. Cross above the doorway, gravel at my knees, trying to pour out the kind of sorrow that don't leave easy. Whiskey on the chapel steps, Lord, hear me now. I ain't asking to be pure, I'm just learning how to stand in the ruins and not turn to dust. With whiskey on the chapel steps and a pocket full of trust. I broke more promises than these hands can count. Lost whole years trying to take the long way round. But the night feels softer where the old stone waits, and even sinners breathe different by a chapel gate.
the chapel steps, let the bottle rest. I got enough storm left beating in my chest. If grace comes quiet, I won't interrupt with whiskey on the chapel steps. Bottle settling, wine through cedar.
Dust in the daylight, silence in the hall. A throne means nothing without truth. King without a crown, standing in the dust. Learn the hard way, gold means nothing without trust. I had rooms full of voices and a chest full of pride, but the loneliest kingdom was the one inside. King without a crown, still I stand tall. You can lose the throne and still not lose it all. There's a deeper kind of power when the fall falls down. I found my name as a king without a crown. Now the road is simpler and my hands are clean. No more borrowed thunder, no more polished dreams. If respect is earned slowly, let the years speak loud. I'd rather walk in truth than rule a lying crowd. waiting for a spark. I've been carrying shadows like a second skin, letting old ghosts tell me where I'd never win. But tonight feels different. Something changed somehow. I got fire in my hand, and I'm done backing down. Burn the dark down, light it from below. Let the whole night watch me turn pain into glow. I came too far bleeding just to crawl now. Burn the dark down. Every scar's a sentence, every bruise a vow. I ain't asking heaven for permission now. If fear wants a kingdom, it can't keep this town. I'm here with a flame to burn the dark down. Straight into the flame. Burn the dark down. Let the skyline know there's a hard-born light in the soul below. If the storm comes louder, I'll be louder now. Burn the dark down. Flames still dancing. Boot heel striking. Birds on through engine heat, sun couldn't miss, night finally loosening its grip. Dawn on the back road, gold across the hood. Whole night tried to bury me, but morning disagreed for good. Dust on the mirror, peace inside the air. For the first time in forever, quiet feels like prayer. Back road,
makes a man believe maybe he belongs. After all that thunder, after all that load, there's a little redemption on the back road. Post and pine line, waking with the light. Every mile behind me, shrinking with the night. I ain't fixed forever, but I'm better than before. And the sun keeps opening one more door. Cleaner breath and a sky without a shroud. Dawn on the back road, keep me rolling slow toward the kind of peace only hard men know. If mercy it starts at dawn on the back road. Birds on rising, tires humming. Wind on the wire, rain on the cold, heart steady in the thunder. Storm still around me, wind still me, but I don't shake the way I did at 17. Lightning talks loud, thunder performs. I learned how to breathe and keep my feet in the storm. Keep my feet in the storm, keep my soul away. Let the night test everything the fire can make. I may bend a little, but I won't deform. I was born to keep my feet in the storm. Rain on my shoulders, truth in my chest. Hard years taught me standing is a kind of rest. So if tomorrow asks me what I'm fighting for, I'll say I'm still here with my feet in the storm.
feet in the storm, let the sky go wild. I've walked through enough darkness to come out style. If the night wants a fighter, let it hear this form. I was made to keep my feet in the storm. Wind's still blowing, man still goes.